What's up, everyone? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one I want to give you guys a quick update on the markets. Let me first mention that I am not a financial planner. Make sure you take nothing I say as financial advice, and also if you guys can, please smash the like button. It not only benefits me, but benefits the entire community as a whole. The U.S. consumer credit card change data came out at $8.93 billion. That is a little bit below expectations, but this could be part of the reason why the market's been dipping, not to mention the fact that the yen is also shifting. So I'm seeing some fears building in the markets about, a recession, also fears about a shift in monetary policy from the Fed, or maybe the Fed not being as, I would say, dovish as what the markets may be suspecting. And there's a lot of fear right now that's making up sentiment. Tomorrow, before the market opens, we have initial jobless claims coming out. We'll see what that leads to. So that may have a big effect on the markets. And right now, the charts are looking quite bearish. SPY has to reclaim 524 to turn back up, and we're pretty far from that. We're looking more bearish. We're barely at the 518 supports, and we're approaching 515 if that does not hold us. So we're looking pretty bearish. This looks like we had a bear flag rejection, and this is suggesting that downside is looking a lot more imminent as of right now. Nvda is no different. We formed a double top. This is suggesting downside is also imminent. We got to reclaim 100. If not, we're going to continue to dip. Our next target is going to be all the way down here towards 93.5. That's looking very, very probable right now, and we are looking more bearish. Bitcoin is rejecting. We failed to hold 55,000. We're barely at support at 54,500. Losing that opens the doors for 54,000 flat. Looking bearish. Tesla's rejecting. We need to reclaim at least 190, I would say 197 to turn back up. Because we're losing 192, I think that there's a risk of us coming all the way down to the 180s again. 188 could be coming on Tesla. That looks more probable if we don't reclaim 192. We're looking more bearish. If you look at the QQQ, we are losing 435. We need to hold 435. We'll see if we close above that or not. If we don't, we're easily going all the way down to this low right here at 432. And then if that does not hold, we're going all the way down to the 420s again. So we're looking pretty weak on the QQQ. Aapl is trying to rebound. It's rejecting off its 20 and 50 EMAs. It needs to reclaim 210 to turn back up. Otherwise, it's suggesting downside is imminent, especially with this gap down here. We might be looking for a dip all the way down to 205 if we end up losing 207 on Aapl, and we're looking a little bit more bearish. The IWM failed to reclaim 207. I called this out. I said if we don't reclaim 207, we're going to fill this gap easily to at least 203. And now our support's at 201. If that does not hold, I think we're going back down to like the 198 area. So we're looking more bearish. Coinbase is looking more bearish. We're barely at 179. If that 178 to 179 area does not hold, I think we could easily be dipping down to about 175. We also have resistance all the way up here around 185, but this chart is suggesting downside with the double top. So I think downside is looking a lot more imminent. For other stocks like Amazon's looking a little bit more bearish. We got to reclaim 165 to turn back up. Otherwise, we're going to likely see this thing dip all the way down to 160. Meta is losing its key EMAs. Our next target will be 484. If we fail to reclaim 489, we're likely coming down to at least 484, if not lower. And this imbalance will take us down to 479. Looks more bearish. Microsoft is looking more bearish. It has to reclaim 404 to turn back up. 403 to turn back up. Otherwise, it's suggesting that 400 won't hold and 395 is likely coming. For Google, I never liked this setup from the get-go. We got to reclaim 163. Otherwise, we're going to likely dip down to fill this gap. 159 is likely coming. The market is looking bearish, so just be mindful of this. I'll give you guys another more in-depth update a little bit later on, but I just wanted to call this out real quick. Thank you for listening, and peace out.